Now we've just got vibes going on for days. Say hello to one of the new releases from T Henri. This is the, oh dear, this is gonna be a whole thing now. The Scud, it's S-C-U-D, Scud, right? No, it's Scooteria, so Scud. We're gonna have to figure this out together. Anyway, let's dive into this frame. All right, so naming anomalies aside, and yes, I absolutely have a sense of humor because this guy we ordered in the Anomaly colorway, which is this beautiful silver, palladium, platinum. I'm losing it, guys. I really need to check my details before I start this. But it's okay, we'll roll with it. So, silver, I'm gonna call it silver just because it's probably white gold or palladium. I'm gonna call it silver right now. With the 18 karat yellow gold, whatever this is probably the 18 karat as well. Scooteria. This one is a very different vibe from the others in the release. We have a little bit more of a bridge gap on this one, which is really cool. It's that nice, tight, compact figure. Very classic and tailored look in this one. Personally, I love it. I know a lot of people get really nervous when it comes to sunglasses and smaller frames. They're really cool as an optical, in fact. But the cut of this one, though, we've got the angle in the lenses. It flows really well for faces, but it also gives a more petite fit option, or with an average size face is that very perfect tailored fit, right? It is exactly even with the face. Everything's nice, or you can have a very clean fit on a smaller face. Really depends on what you want there, but I love this take on kind of the square shape. It's a little bit different. It has a very aggressive angularity to it. It's kind of like looking at the back of a Ferrari. Right? It's just beautiful. Everything about it comes to life. The detailing, you know, like the center top exhaust here, the way this works, I know it's not. Don't worry, I've not every last marble I've got in my brain, just most of them. Finish quality on these, I can't get over, is absolutely unreal. This video is not doing it any justice, I assure you. If you have the opportunity to look and touch these in person, I highly advise doing so because you've got the beautiful arrow detailing here that is also two-tone. Even with that little sliver, it is two-tone between the 18 karat and the silver, or the yellow and the silver, or whatever. Yellow and silver, because that's just where we're at today. The tip here has a beautiful little, let's get the distance right, there we go. Little hex head detail there, right in the back, nice and grippy on these. As with all of the other frames in this new release, it is unexpectedly well balanced. We see this a lot with the extremely lightweight titaniums. They are just not a good balance and feel. This one is. Your overall sizing here, we've got about I'm gonna go with 7 millimeters for the horns, and number 13 of 104. Oh, he knows this colorway is gonna be a good one. And 52 millimeters for the lenses, 17 millimeters for the bridge, and 140 millimeters length here. So your overall fit across the front, I can't math this quick in my head. We are 104 for the lenses. We have 16 bridge, so there's your 130. And then you're roughly 16 millimeters more for the horns. So, you know, as I said, it's still around that 140 millimeter this way. So it's gonna fit a lot of faces, but because the lens area is a little bit smaller, it's more that classic tailored look and can fit nicely on small faces with just some very minor adjustment. Really freaking good stuff, man. 4 millimeter thick titanium rim. You're not gonna see this many places. The detailing right here that wraps around to the front, absolutely beautiful. Flows into that very nice bridge. Kind of reminiscent of a classic sweat bar, but totally not. And just a beautiful piece of structure on the frame, adding more detail work. This guy right here, you know, it's a signature look in this new drop. It is different between every frame, very slightly. You can recognize the look, but it is not the same. It's a separate mold for every one of these. So no expenses have been spared. If you are looking more into the construction detail on these, check out the video on the Berlinetta. We got into a little bit more of it on that one. And yeah. Now, what you care about is this, all right? So the lenses are very slick. They are a nice brown with a gold flash, which is always cool. You can see it when I get the right angles on the camera here. You can pick up that little bit of a gold flash in the lens. It just adds a nice detailing, right? Because you've got your white, yellow, everywhere. The color theme goes all the way throughout the frame. It's well thought out, it's well done. That is true for all of the colorways. Even as I mentioned the Berlinetta earlier, we'll bring it in the Casino Royale, which is your rose gold and your white gold. Beautiful. Yes. Not the cheapest pair you'll ever see, not even close. Incredibly exotic, and I don't know, if it's within your means, beautiful piece to pick up and add to your collection. If not, be like me, sit here, look at them, drool, rewatch the video, share it with your friends. I want these. Okay. We all gotta have goals, right? It's never meant for everyone. At least things like this aren't. It's beautiful. If you get a chance to check them out in person, highly recommend it. If you can get them, you'll love it. That's all I've got for today. Catch you guys next time.